I think you got to be a gambler. There's times you have to take a gamble when the occasion calls for it. If you ever get a chance on winning, you're not going to get in that position too many times. You understand? People that lay up going for the money never be successful. Forget second place. Forget third place. I don't care if you make a 9 on the last hole. You got to go for it. Sure, I've been beating the odds. You know my story. I mean, come on. Sure, I've been beating the odds, you know. I was born in Garland. I was born in the house. Never knew my dad. My grandfather raised me. We lived in a shotgun house, as we call it. There's 3 rooms, and that was basically what it was. My grandfather was a very hard worker. He was from Monterrey, Mexico. He came here in 1913. He was a green card holder, and he dug graves. He was a gravedigger. I think that's one of the reasons that I was as tough as I was and not scared of too much, is simply because he used to water at the cemetery at night, and he would take me with him. And here's a 5-year-old, 4-year-old kid running around a cemetery in the dark with dead people. You gotta be pretty tough to do that. I mean, you can hear your footsteps when you walk by a big headstone. And look around and you'd speed up a little bit. You know? I was raised on a cotton farm. I mean, I remember picking cotton when I was 3 years old, 4 years old. You didn't have the televisions, and you didn't have the high-tech things and everything, so we stayed outside. We had a bike, and we went hunting. But we went hunting not for the sport of it. We went hunting because we ate what we killed, and that's the way that it was. I mean, I never witnessed plumbing and electricity and running water until I went in the Marine Corps at 17 years old. But we didn't have any idea. We didn't have any idea that we were poor. We had no idea there was an England or Great Britain. We just knew what was in our neighborhood. I mean, it was the Old West to us. It was the Old West. It was modern, but to us, it was the Old West, yeah. There was a golf course, Dallas Athletic Club, DAC. And I was a friend of the green superintendent's son. And we used to go out there and look for golf balls because we'd sell them. And golf balls were very expensive after the war. They were very expensive. So when you were 8, 9, 10 years old, you could make a lot of money. We had about 100 caddies. They were all mixed. We had white, Hispanics, and blacks. And on the back of the caddy shack, we had a little 3-hole triangle golf course that we built ourselves out of the dirt. And we'd all get back there after we caddied, and we'd finish and we'd go out there and play for dimes and nickels. And so we started hitting balls, and I started getting better and better. And I knew right then that I could make more money playing the game than I could carrying the bag. It came easy to me. I can do anything you want with a golf ball. I just have to think about it. I don't know why. The good Lord gave me the talent, and I hit on it. Never in my wildest dream did I ever think that I was going to win any major championships. And as a matter of fact, back in the early 60s, I didn't even know what a major championship was. If you'd have come to me and said, oh, that's a major, I would have had no idea what the hell you're talking about. I had no clue that there was an open championship or anything like that until probably 1961, 62, or 63. My first open was Lytham. Hated it. Didn't like it. I thought there was a lot of luck involved. Hit a drive down the middle of the fairway. I mean, it would start bouncing and jump on the train and go to London. You know, I said, man, what the hell happened there? And the guy said, well, he said, these fairways are very wavy, you know. Didn't like it at all. And the more I went there, and the more I played it, the more I fell in love with it. I mean, it is absolutely terrific. The Open Championship, it just carried a lot of weight. But I was excited because this is the one everybody was talking about. Everybody was talking about the Open Championship. It goes back so far, and there's been so many great players win this. I mean, it's just fantastic. But I was excited. I was very excited. Loved everything about it.
On the tee, Lee Trevino.
You have to know who's buttering your bread.
Quick swing and fuck it out.
And who's buttering my bread is those people that are on that side of the rope.
Where are we going anyway? I'm just following the crowd.
I like people. I like being around them.
Come on, Hubie. Show them that hat you have on. If it rains, your head will weigh about 400 pounds.
How much effort does it take for you to look at a person and say, how you doing today? And you don't even break stride.
I guarantee you, if he wins, we're going to have a lot of flying lights next week.
Or just to put your hand out there and give that person a high five.
Yeah, I always look good. Yeah.
Why do you have to be in just walking straight?
I got a caddy, don't know where the hell he's going either.
I actually went to a professional and asked him why people made such a big deal out of me, because I couldn't understand it.
I'm supposed to be one of the straightest hitters in the world. I've hit one fairway all week. Hey?
And he said because there's millions and millions and millions of people doing something they don't like. And they look at you, and you're doing something not only that you love, but you're damn good at it.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
They want to be a part of you.
I'm playing for my life out here, you know?
And if I can make them happy and make their day a little bit better.
Hey, look, what's going on?
I love it.
Well, all we can do, Willie, is play our best. Play our best. If it's in the books, it's in the books. If it's not, just take your money and fly back.
As a matter of fact, I could live in Great Britain. I wouldn't have any problem. I'd just move right into a flat, baby, and get me a cane, and I'd be walking around down the street. I'd love it, yeah.
They're way over there.
That tournament shouldn't even have been close. I came out firing. If you look at those scores, I come out firing. I birdied 4 of the first 5. I was playing with Mr. Lou. We had been friends forever and ever and ever. We go way back. We go way back. Mr. Lou called me Bird, and he says, Bird, he said, do you want to go through? He wanted to know if I wanted to play by myself because I kept birdieing these holes. I had a 3-shot lead with 2 holes to play. And what happened is I got in trouble on the 17th hole. I aimed it left side up on the hill, and I was going to cut it in the fairway.
You know, obviously it's hooked that one a bit. I don't think he knows where it is, but I do. It's on the top of the sand hill in a very nasty place indeed.
And it got up there to almost an unplayable lie, and it took me 2 shots to get out.
He's in a lot of trouble here.
I got it back out in the fairway, put it up on the green. I make double bogey 7. I had lost 2 shots. Shouldn't have done that. And yeah, you lose your concentration. You forget why you're there in the first place.
For Trevino, he goes back to 13 under, so he's only 1 stroke ahead.
It's okay to interact with people, but not every second. You understand what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I lost my concentration for a little bit. My fault. It was my fault. Willie Aitchison says to me, he says, listen, don't get upset. He said, you're still leading. He said, now, if you'd have lost your lead, he said, I can see where you could get upset. He says, but you didn't lose your lead. You only lost 2 shots.
Lou, 12 under. Trevino, 13 under.
I knew that the golf gods was watching over him because he hit a drive almost in the left bunker, And Mr. Lou had to stand in the bunker with the club almost belt buckle level, and he swung at this wood trying to roll it.
Now that must be a tremendous hook.
And he hit a lady, God bless her soul, right between the eyes.
Lou, in fact, has hit an unfortunate lady spectator and knocked her completely out.
And Mr. Lou was very upset. But the thing about it is the ball came back out in the fairway. And Mr. Lou, I think, hit 8-iron or 7-iron. He hit it about 8 feet on the green.
Very good run by Lou. Look at that.
I hit 6-iron to the back of the green. I remember the club I hit.
What, please? What? Trevino takes an iron to the last hole.
I hit it to the back of the green. That's what I was trying to do.
Oh, it's pretty good. Just past the stick onto the back of the green. Just over.
I putted my ball down 3 feet from the hole. He holds his. I put my ball down and didn't even line it up. Knocked the 3-footer in the middle of the hole. Mr. Lou was parading around with his little hat up off his head, and everybody was giving him giving him a standing ovation, and the camera was following Mr. Lou. I mean, it was really something. I'm sitting in the seat there with my name on it, and I figure Mr. McKenzie's gonna make this big deal, out of me winning this thing, And I figured he's gonna talk about what a great player he is and glad to have him here. No, he just gets up the microphone, grabs the microphone. He said, and now,
the champion golfer of the year,
Lee Trevino, and that's it.
We had a tremendous day out today. I was playing with Lou. He can't speak no English, and I don't speak no Chinese, so we were having a lot of fun.
To touch this claret jug is very special. It's a very special thing. But it's even more special when you touch it and you know it belongs to you. That's what's really exciting about it. I mean, I never thought that I belonged, and rightfully so, because I didn't have the equipment to belong. It's almost like a farm boy going to Oxford. You understand what I'm saying? And he doesn't have the clothes. Now, you can't go to Oxford, man. You got tails, you got to wear all that stuff. Can't do it. You see, you can't do it.
I'll say one thing, get a little serious here, which I don't get very often, but I would like to thank everybody here at Royal Birkdale or just being able to win your great trophy. Thank you very much.
In 1971, when I left there, was the first time I really felt deep down that I belonged. I've arrived. I'm one of the guys. I think the Open is there for the truest test. I really believe that. There's so many things that come into it. The bad bounces, the weather. And the weather can change. You can play at 8 o'clock in the morning and it's blowing a gale. And then all of a sudden someone tees off at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and you can roll a cigarette. There's a lot of things that come with playing an Open Championship, yeah, and you've got to be prepared for it. Well, the championship in 1972 was Muirfield, and I wanted to defend. And I was living in El Paso at the time, and the wind blows extremely hard there. And every day I would pray that the wind would blow hard. And what I would do is I'd go outside and I would hit balls with goggles on. You couldn't see very well because it was blowing and the sand was blowing. But I was practicing hitting the ball low. Went to Muirfield. Unfortunately, it was 95 degrees every day and the wind didn't blow. I had to go back to the high ball. I said, oh my.
It's gonna be a beautiful day. Man, to get light complexion over here.
The second open's easier. I think the second open is easier. Yeah, I think nobody expects you to win twice once you've already won it once. So there's no pressure, really, that much pressure on you. The course was extremely fast, extremely fast. I was hitting 1 irons 300 yards and what have you off the tee. And actually the greens were burned out. In other words, they were putting the flags only in the low spots because that's where the only green grass was.
What a super putt.
Tony was gone. He had a big lead with about 5 holes to go. I defended my title there only because I made a great comeback on Friday. And I birdied 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18.
Oh, and he's done it again. He really is making a move, this man now. You've seen 2 magnificent putts from Trevino on the last 2 greens.
I chipped in on 16 out of the bunker.
No follow through, squirting it up. Oh my God, straight in the hole for a 2.
That's a beauty.
Make a birdie here. I never made 5 birdies in a row in Great Britain.
And then I chipped in on 18 from the left side. And caught him. I got ready to hit my tee ball, and the cameraman ran in front of the tee, and I backed off.
Now Trevino, disturbed by something.
I'm a Mexican. And I went up to hit it again, and then the guy with the tripod for the camera ran in front of me again. So I had to back off twice from hitting my tee ball, and I hit a bad tee ball. I hit it in the bunker on the left. I had to come out sideways. I had put my ball pin high to the left on 17, the par 5, and Tony was right next to me in 2, but I was in 3. And I chipped first, I was out, and I caught it a little clean, and the ball went past the flag up on the hill, in other words, in the rough. And so I go up there and just pull a 9-iron out and drop it on the ball, and it goes in the hole. In this game, when every time you hit a ball on a golf course and the ball's bouncing on the ground, you're going to be some bad bouncers, there are going to be some good bouncers. You understand? You're going to make shots you shouldn't have made, and then you're going to hit good shots that didn't come off as well. You're hoping that they average out, and that's how you have to look at it. And Tony didn't look at it that way. Well, it shook him up so bad that he hit a terrible putt. And he hit it 3 feet left of the hole. I mean, it wasn't even close. And then he missed that. Now he's 2 shots down going to 18. And I hit the driver very well on 18. I hit a drive past the bunkers. I hit an 8-iron about, 8 feet behind the hole, I guess.
What a wonderful shot to finish. What a wonderful chap this is, really.
The atmosphere, I don't know of anything like it. I really don't. To walk up that fairway as a champion with your hat off, And these people are up. It's like the old medieval days in the gladiator, baby. The gladiator's going in. I've just defeated the guy. I've killed all the lions and everything, and I'm gonna go eat now. And it's over, yeah. Tony, I thought, was as fine a player as I've ever seen. I mean, he could do it all. He was a good-looking guy. I mean, very marketable. Besides, he could really play. He could really play. For some reason, he just thought that the golf gods were against him, and he just tapered off and quit after that. He just couldn't take it anymore. I never talked to him about it. You know, that's his business, and it had to be hard to do because he was a force to be reckoned with. I'm telling you, he could play. He could really play. The feeling that I had was just unbelievable. When I knew that the lightning had a hold of me, I actually could see that I wasn't on the ground anymore. I was actually suspended about a foot off the ground. I remember one thing before I passed out. There was complete silence. And then the old tunnel, and I saw old faces flashing before me. And his ring was getting louder and louder and louder. And next thing I know, I woke up. We had a doctor, and she looked at me and she says, I really don't know what to do with you. She says, I don't get any people that get struck by lightning here. She says, they just drive by the hospital here and go to the morgue, you know. The one thing that I lost more than anything is the putting. I wasn't as good a putter. And I think that has to do with the nerves a little bit. I remember I used to work on it and work on it and work on it, but once I got hit by lightning and it tore my back out, I retired. You know, I only played the regular tour 13 years. People don't realize that. Guy coming around from where I came from, it'll never happen again. Sure, I've been beating the odds, you know, but I mean, I only had one way to go. You know, a lot of people have two ways to go. You understand what I'm saying? They can go down or they can go up. I mean, I was already down. You see this guy here? This guy was picking cotton at 3, planting onions at 4, in the cemetery watering at 6, in the Marine Corps at 17, and won 89 tournaments and 6 majors in his lifetime. If you ever get a chance on winning, you gotta go for it. That's what you gotta do.